We barely cover Arseny here in the small blind. We've got some battling still to do. Pulls around to us. I'll try and limp in for 8,000, see if we get to see a flop or not.
Why am I so different from them?
Earth's sun is younger and brighter than Krypton's was. Your cells have drunk in its radiation, strengthening your muscles, your skin, your senses. Earth's gravity is weaker, yet its atmosphere is more nourishing. You've grown stronger here than I ever could have imagined. The only way to know how strong is to keep testing your limits.
Question is, do we want to call off here on the river or not? Probably, man. Probably with a pair here. We do block diamonds, but not diamonds that are going to play this way. King high diamonds is likely to check because it has showdown value. And the 5 of diamonds, you know, like, is irrelevant because it wouldn't bet on the river. So they still have all the other diamonds. They have all the missed straight draws as well. I think we should call down. There it is. There it is, chat. Come on, Balloon. We're doing it, man. We're doing it, dude. We've got a big lead here. Flop is queen 7-4. Check here to start. Planning to check call. So they bet 50,000. Okay. So we're going to call and let's see a turn. Which is a 3. Good. We pick up a pair, which doesn't really change too much because, you know, we're just beating better ace highs now. That's really the only thing that changes. But we have 5 outs to make a pretty strong hand on the river with an ace or a 3. So I think we should call again on the turn. We're 186 here. 7 on the ends. So this is a bad card for them to bluff. Spades miss. The board pairs, and we have 7s in our range for sure. So if they bet again, it's quite interesting because they shouldn't bluff too much on this card, but it's a really good card for our range. So it's close, I think. Oh, man. It's really sick. It's really sick. It's a bad card for them. It makes me want to call. I mean, so 5-6 is very possible here. I think 7x 2 pair, whatever, is very possible here. I think they could go for thin value on 3 streets with a queen as well, but probably wouldn't bet 560. Man, I think we just call here, chat. It's a really big bet, but this is a good card for us against aggressive players. Yeah, I think I'm going to call. I don't want to see 5-6, but I call. Come on, dude. Huge call, chat. Massive call. We're up to 3.3 million. Let's go. It's really annoying against 4 bets, and we're so aggressive, our image, that we're creating a difficult situation. I'm just going to flat here, but I'm being nitty by flatting. Let's check, ace in the turn. This is good for their range typically. Little do they know, we actually have ace-jack, a very strong hand here. So I'm going to hope to induce some bluffs. Could actually check raise the turn here, which is interesting. Because there's so many draws we can represent in this spot, right? So yeah, I'm going to check raise and then probably check the river. Just trying to get more money from like a weak ace-x. Or like if they decided to bet a draw here and they, you know, call and then go to a river. But we cost ourselves when they have the few hands that we're losing to. Ace-7, ace-4, ace-queen, ace-king. They're going to bet ace-10 on the flop. We get clicked back. Definitely a call. To the river. Deuce of clubs. And kind of a tough situation here. The club's complete, which is a conceivable draw that they can have in this situation. But also we have to think they bet 3-bet on the turn. It's pretty likely they're quite strong here. You know, like sometimes they're just going to have 2 pairs. They're going to have sets. The thing is when they shove, they are saying that they have a flush, right? Oh, now I want to call though. I don't think they're going to shove ace-king. I don't think they're going to shove ace-queen. The most annoying hand is ace-4 of clubs. But the thing is, that's throwing me off here. Are they going to want to value bet with a 1-pair ace-king, ace-queen? No. Are they necessarily going to want to value bet with like an ace-7 when the club's complete and the straight draws miss? Not necessarily. And our image is terrible, so I think I'm actually going to call. I've done a complete 180. I just believe now. I believe we got the best hand enough at the time. We call. Are you not entertained, chat? Are you not entertained against the king 3? Come on, chat. You seeing this? Are we live right now, dude? We're calling the big blind here against our Tarkovsky. Go to a king 8-7, 2 spades flop. Start with a check. With second pair, we like our hands. Let's see how things develop. We have 70,000 into 120. Pretty big sizing, but nonetheless worth continuing. Let's see a turn. Jack. Gonna check. Not a good card for us. It does help some of our hands, but not a ton. Interesting, river. I'll check. I was thinking about block betting. Our biggest concern right now is a jack, right? They bet on the flop with a jack, like their queen jack, their jack 10, their jack 9 type hands, their ace jack, and then they check back at the turn when they make second pair, and now that the board pairs and we check the river, they can go for a value bet. So that's our biggest concern. The king makes it pretty unlikely they have a king, especially when they check back. So let's see what they like to bet here. I guess I'm going to call because we're pretty high up in our range, and I think the perception is that we're over folding. But I don't love this situation. I expect to see a jack a lot, but not enough at the time. Nice to pick up a pot. We're over $1 million in the 5K. Let's go. We barely cover Arseny here in the small blind. We've got some battling still to do. Pulls around to us. I'll try and limp in for 8,000, see if we get to see a flop or not. With Jack 6, which is kind of the edge of playable hands. We're going to go for a little stab bluff here. Jack of the turn is amazing. It's likely we have the best hand. Arseny is going to raise most of their aces pre-flop, I think. So, likely we have the best hand. Sometimes they'll have some flushes and some ace-x, but not super often. More likely a deuce or a 4 or a float. So, we check all, and we go to the river. 10. Yikes. I think I want to call, man. The thing is, I think they're going to raise most aces pre, so with the sizing, we're really worried about 3-5 and flushes, and ranges are extremely wide here. And you, of course, add the extra 1,000 bounty. Now, that works both ways. Are they really going to overbet slightly more than pot to give us the opportunity at the bounty light? But I think we should call, just based on how wide the range is pre-flop, and they don't think they have very much ace-x. And they just flat to the flop bet, too, instead of raising. I call. Come on, chat. 1,000 bounty. Huge pot. We're up to 720K, and that's a sick hero call. I don't care what you say, man. It's a sick hero. You see the cape? Oh, my goodness, man. Let's go, baby. 1750 in bounties at Salmon Fell. It's a moment in time.